Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. But that doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in at the one. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Now Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on Brunson. Pritchard finds Tatum. He draws iron on the dunk. And here's
I missed that.
They'll bring it up for New York. This game coming on the heels of their win against
come
Toronto.
on.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
All right.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Come on, come on.
Lets the three fly, sinks the triple.
And that's back-to-back.
5 now.
And he likes to get in a
Back-to-back
rhythm early.
threes from
Nice
them.
triple.
White the pass to Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Up top, Anunoby. He's covered by Pritchard. Bridges, no one around him. Rebound, Boston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Brown outside. Pass to White. Picked by Vucevic. White the pass to Vucevic. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
Should have gone in.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Brunson outside. Drops in the tray.
Really?
8 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on
11
is
to 4, that's
how
fine.
well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForest courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals, and he said, "I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position." Back to you,
Really?
Kevin.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. The kick out to Anunoby. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Vucevic setting the pick for Pritchard. And he's good on the three ball.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Boston making some changes. Sam Houses checked in for Derek White. And it's Gonzalez in for Pritchard. A different look for New York. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Diawara. Vucevic against Robinson. Shamet, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Hey, when that ball finds Robinson, he's looking to finish. But he was right to give it away there.
Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Clarkson. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Bobbed up there for Robinson. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Nice.
I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Craig, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's the break. Here's McBride. No good with the layup. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over Towns. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson, and it's Shamet in at the 3. Here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Shot clock at 3. Kata, and it's Boston with another.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
McBride with the ball. Still without a basket. Here's Robinson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
So, Clark, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
An energizing presence. I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Celtics making a change here. Lights checked in. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Pritchard. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. They get the rebound. Here's McBride. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Okay, well, this Knicks team has grit, Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys, back to you.
Come on.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's McBride. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. And that one's good. Towns. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the new group in for the Knicks. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anunoby finds Brunson. Fires the three. Oh, Brunson good from range.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And that one, good. Kata's got his second basket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Pass to Kata. To the paint. Here's Garza.
Oh, come on.
New York leading by 5. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Robinson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Celtics.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Brown against Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Leading by 5. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Anunoby against Brown. 5 to shoot. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
And that one falls for White.
Nice.
It didn't take long for
One
White
more
to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
One more shot. Here we go.
And both free throws good for White.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here's Brunson outside. Cans it from downtown. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
Another hoop for Brunson. Really, he's one of the most potent scorers in the league. He's on a heater tonight, folks.
Outside, Gonzalez. To the inside. Here's Kata. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Tatum, that's for two. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's two great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. On the Eastern side, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Knicks.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Celtics trail by 5. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. It's the Boston 5. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends
And
Jason
one.
Tatum to the free throw line.
Nice.
It's going to go on Josh Hart. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Let me get it. Let me get it.
With one shot, Jason Tatum.
Here we go.
And that one falls for Tatum. A great kind of a
Nice.
combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Brunson, good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pritchard with the ball. Brunson covering. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Hart outside. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Pritchard against Brunson. Pulls up on the elbow. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Vucevic, yes, and the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And this
And
is his
one.
first
Come
trip
on,
to the
let's get the
line
point.
tonight.
At the line, Nikola Vucevic. At the line with 1 shot.
Come on, come on.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
All
You know,
right.
very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now Pritchard. Down low. Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, putting up about 25 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Good on the triple. Pritchard's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
The kick out to Anunoby. Hart the pass to Bridges. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Celtics have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall. High effort play by Anunoby, rescuing the possession on the offensive glass.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sam Houser's checked in for the Celtics. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Now here's Brown. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Inside, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean,
Nice.
really excelling in the pick and roll set.
The Knicks with the lead. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Brunson. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Pritchard. And Tatum driving.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Knicks trail by 3. Out to Brunson. Puts it up from 17. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Brunson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tatum with the screen on Brunson. Pritchard from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Brunson outside. Brunson attacking. Drops in the layup for 2.
Come on.
Brunson's got 32 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Celtics lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Clarkson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Here's Tatum, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, White doing a nice job that time, working around the defense and finding the open man.
And the Knicks with possession here. And here's Clarkson. No good from 11 feet. Now here's Gonzalez. Down low. Here's Queta. Makes it off the glass. Queta's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Tatum. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Tatum against Clarkson. Queta, it's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Robinson, that's good.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Pritchard with the ball. Vucevic is screen on Brunson. To the middle. And it's Vucevic missing.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Anunoby passes to Towns. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Beyond the arc. Buries the deep ball.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pritchard against Brunson. Towns outside. The 3 is off. Celtics leading by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Good work there as it goes down.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Brunson. 18 feet out. Count it.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
White looking around. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. And Tatum hammers it home.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Brunson fires. Misses the three.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now here's Tatum. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
So it's the Celtics now. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Pritchard. Vucevic, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
As the Knicks team makes some noise.
Here we've got Brunson. The long shot, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Tatum against Hart.
Bridges' defense is so important to this team. He gives you some rim protection from the wing.
Leading by 5. 6 to shoot. Tatum draws the double. Jaylen Brown. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Two seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Peyton Pritchard. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
One more.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
New York calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
They trail by 7. Anunoby fires. Off target from outside. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Good win.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.
PlayStation